Blessed morning, folks. Great weekend. Had a good time. But back to the work week it is. And, Mondays ain't got to suck, y'all. Mondays can be, a good beginning. I mean, if you have the Lord, He's Alpha. He's the Omega. He's the beginning and the end. So, therefore, you know what, man? I'm ready to start this week in a good way. Higher than my ways. So, you know what? Instead of saying Mondays suck, I'm going to say that Mondays are a good way to start. So, here we are. And let's start with being steady. Today is April 17, 2023, so let's dive right on in. We'll do something a little different. Let's start with the scripture first. What we have is Psalm 112 and 7. They do not fear bad news. They confidently trust the Lord to care for them. We have Isaiah 41 and 10. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand. Before I dive into this lesson, think about how Jesus was in the middle and the thief was on the left who didn't believe, but the thief on the right said, Lord, he chose wisely. We deserve to be up here, but you don't. Lord, remember me when you go to paradise, and the Lord took him with him. Strong, victorious right hand. So there it is. I am training you in steadiness. Too many things interrupt your awareness of me. I know that you live in a world of sight and sound, but you must not be a slave to those stimuli. Awareness of me can continue in all circumstances, no matter what happens. This is the steadiness I desire for you. Don't let unexpected events throw you off course. Rather, respond calmly and confidently, remembering that I am with you. As soon as something grabs your attention, talk with me about it. Thus, I share your joys and your problems. I help you cope with whatever is before you. This is how I live in you and work through you. This is the way of peace. I was telling one of my Numbing the Heights, my Comanche brothers the other day, that, and this is pretty much spiritual common sense 101. My greatest battle is my flesh jumping to interacting things, especially when they're not going my way. I'm supposed to put the spirit first, man. I've been in this for over 15 years, but I'm not like, I'm some kind of spiritual holy Zen master. No, man, it ain't nothing like that. You could be in this word for a long time, but how do you react when things don't go your way? When things hurt, when your wife dies, or your husband dies, or your kids die, that's what I'm talking about. Or someone just stole your life savings, or even stole $20, $5, $500, stole your car. How do you react? If you react in the spirit and be thankful in all circumstances, you're reacting in the way the Lord meant for you to be, and that makes love the forerunner of your action, and He is love. Love suffers long and endures everything. And I don't always do that, but we're all in training to do that. I don't always do that. My flesh jumps, but my week's getting longer, y'all. It's got a lot longer since 15 years ago. So the thing is to surrender and know, confidently trust the Lord, because His victorious right hand has already made the warpath clear for you. When you see these tactical forces go into a room and they'll look, sweep it, clear. That's what the Lord does in your heart. He makes you clear-minded, clear-hearted, so everything that you have is clear vision in His way, higher than all ways. So I'll leave that right there, man. Don't be afraid, for He is with you. Don't be discouraged, for He is your God. He will strengthen you and help you, and He will hold you up with His victorious right hand. Someday you and I, we're going to hear, job well done, good and faithful servant, instead of depart from me, for I never knew you. Be blessed, and I am warpath.